Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Hey traders, over the last 15 years, we've tested 64 different trading courses and we have put the most powerful systems and trading techniques that we have discovered in this brand new trading course. And for a limited time, I'm giving away free access. So go to johnsfreegift.com. That's johnsfreegift.com, or click on the very first link in the description to get free access to this brand new trading course right now. Alrighty traders, welcome. Happy Monday. I am going to give you a bit of an update on what's happening right now on silver and gold and also the US indices. I'm going to give you a bit more of a bigger picture with that there. So looking at the S&P 500, we can see that that the first thing that we can see on the S&P 500 is that we're still squeezing up into this sort of still squeezing up into this potential, still is a potential triangle pattern, or it is actually a triangle pattern right now, but we have a double top still in place. We have this high, low, see how it's still squeezing up into this triangle pattern. So the fact of the matter is, if we look at this daily chart here, guys, here's the thing, okay? We have, if you go back and, actually, you know what, let me do this here. If we go back and have a look at, we've pretty much done nothing here, haven't we? Pretty much done nothing. We've gone sideways here for pretty much, pretty much since the start of the year, we've gone nowhere. So the market, especially the S&P 500, the market won't stay here. We will evacuate and we'll have a nice move, and that will eventually happen. Now the question is, when is that going to happen? We don't know, right? So we have a low, a higher low, a higher low, a higher low. And so we're still squeezing up through here, and we've pretty much been going pretty much sideways. For the first sort of two couple of months of this year, we went up, and then we just started just slowing down through here, not really doing much through here. So especially looking at this daily chart, guys, you can see like a big, this still does look like it could be forming that ascending triangle pattern, but we're still in no man's territory, right? We still need to wait for that breakout. So the question for you guys is, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think we break up and out of this? And if we do, wherever the break happens, I believe we're likely to go for a nice move, okay? Because we've just done nothing pretty much through here. Even back through here, we've just pretty much done nothing, up and down, up and down. We haven't really made any directional move. And if the recession is going to happen after the election, maybe it's going to happen before the election, then maybe the market's going to give us one more blow-off top wave. They call it wave or whatever, or a move before or if that happens in the markets, right? So if we look at the Dow Jones, we can see the same thing with the Dow Jones. So look at this here, nice. If we go to the weekly chart, look at this here, squeezing up, right? High, low, high, low, high, low. We're still squeezing up into this triangle pattern, and we're making this double top. So we've made this double top, but guess what we're still getting? We're still getting what? A high, low, a high, low, a high, low, right? So even though we've made a double top, the buyers are still what? The buyers are still pushing up the price through here. So that means the buyers are still in control right now, okay? The buyers are still in control. When the buyers are not in control is when the market starts to drop below 25,500. So we can see that through there. Now, if we go back to the daily chart, look at that. Look at this here, right? Just squeezing up and squeezing up. So we could be getting ready for a nice big break. And once this breaks, this could run a lot more than 29,000, I believe. Probably even up to a 30,000 Dow, due to the fact that we've pretty much done, like, if you look at this here on the Dow, right, really we started really going sideways back here in February to March, right? So pretty much from around the end of February, right about here to here, guess what? We've just gone sideways, right? We've just gone sideways. We've pretty much done nothing in the markets. So with that being said, guys, as you can see, right, we've pretty much done nothing in the markets. And so within this here, this is telling us that when we do get a break, and especially if we can get some good volume behind it. So if I go to my say SPY, so I can actually get the, oh wait, let me just go to this one here, right? Let me go to this one here. No, yes, no. Right, so if we go to this one here, right, if we start to, on the Dow Jones, especially if we start to get a big break up and out, and we start to get some really good volume behind it, especially on the SPY, right, the SPY, DIA, they're the markets I'll be watching. But as you can see, right, on the S&P, we really started going sideways around May. On the Dow Jones, it was, look at this here, like this is when we really started going sideways, right, February, March, all through this time, we've pretty much done nothing. guess what's likely to happen when we start to break? It's likely to make a big move, and we're likely to make, and if it's to the upside, guys, get ready because this thing is about to take off. Now, the question is, when that happens is because a lot of people have been so bullish silver and gold lately, and I still am long term, right? Long term. But does that mean that silver and gold are not going to go up if the market goes up? Good question, right? They both can go up together. Now looking at silver and gold, this is the silver market. I still believe silver can actually have a bit more of a pullback before we get into some good support levels, and the same for the gold, right? If we have a look at the gold chart through here, we're still pretty high up through here, right? We've had a big move on this weekly chart, and now we're having a bit of a pullback. So we still could get a lot more of a pullback out of silver and gold. I do believe just by looking at what we're seeing through here, even if we did get, the thing is, even if we did get a pullback down to 1400 out of gold, we're still in a big bull market. It's just had a nice, decent pullback. So that's what I'm seeing through there, guys, moving forward. Be ready because when this thing breaks, guys, now I'm not saying it's definitely going to break up, by the way, guys. But wherever it does break, if the break is to the upside, we are squeezing up and squeezing up and squeezing up. And when we do break, this thing is likely to break hard, and we're likely to go for probably for at least a couple of month run, in the markets there. So really, really interesting. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Do you think we're going to break up, or do you think this is going to be a bit of a top and we actually do break down? And also, depending on what happens, what do you think is going to happen to silver and gold? Do we think we have a bit more of a pullback before we rally up? Just a question for you guys. Obviously, I have no idea because I'm a trader like you guys. But when we do get the break, that's going to give me some good confidence to say we're likely to move in this direction for quite some time. So that's what I'm looking at there through there, guys. A bit of a motivation for you guys this week, guys. I just want to talk about your trading and your trading itself. Okay, please. One thing I want to really, really encourage you to do is to only get into trades that you're comfortable with, okay? Which means that you're very, very happy, you're very, very comfortable getting into these trades because you've seen these trades so many times. Okay, the worst thing you want to do is get into trades because you hope or because you think, because there's no rhyme or reason for getting into positions, right? So I believe every single trading system every single trading system out there works. But what doesn't work is the human being, right? The human being, what's made me do so well in the markets is me just sticking to a certain set of rules. And yes, I have my losses, but I cut those short as quickly as possible. And then I have those trades and I just let them run. So the whole thing here, guys, is that I want you to get out of your head of the myth of more trades equals more income, because that's just the total opposite in the markets. It really isn't. More activity doesn't equal more income. We think that, right? Because logically, so oh yeah, well, if I have more trades, then I can have more income. But more trades equals more losses, equals more emotions, equals more mistakes. And with the markets, it's never, ever, 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 ever a good idea. I have always found in my trading career, guys, by applying the mentality of, say, a Warren Buffett, even when he's investing, right? What does he do? He'll research all these different companies, and then when he has found the right one, he'll hit it hard. He doesn't hit it with a little bit. He hits it hard because he has found the right one. Now that right one, in his terms, might take years for him to find that one that, yes, this is exactly what I'm looking for. In trading terms, that may take weeks, sometimes months, for you to find that right one. What is that right one? That right one is that right setup for you. Now, that right setup for you is the exact same setup every single time. Makes sense, guys? So that's what you want to do moving forward with these markets. Please don't try and force it and rush it. I want you to be around these markets for a long, long, long time. And these videos here are geared to give you an update, but also teach you some really, really fundamental things about these markets and to really help you move forward in a big way in these markets. And I want you to be here 12 months from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, okay? I am not the particular person to say, you know what, I've worked my ass off and I've done this and I've done that, and so therefore I'm gonna keep things secret to you, and I'm not gonna share things with you. You know, I'm gonna share a lot of things with you, like with my free trading course. In the free trading course, I'm gonna share a lot of stuff with you. I run, you know, other training as well, other trainings as well too. In the Master Trader Lab, I teach you different things that's really gonna help you move forward. Okay. Because I believe each one teach one. You know, I learned that from Denzel Washington. You know, like each one teach one. Each one teach one simply means once you've worked hard and you know, go lend a hand and help other people. That's what I really, that's why I admire so much about Ray Dalio. Ray Dalio, the most successful investor of all time, is sharing all his information out there to help other people. I find some people who have learned some things but are not willing to share it, it's going down that path of that scarcity mindset, right? There's an abundance of everything out there, and if we can get out of that scarcity mindset, we can really help a lot of people. And I'm just sharing with you stuff that, guys, that I'm no better than you and you're no better than me. I just share some stuff with you that either A, I have paid to learn from my mentors and it's really helped me, and I've paid thousands and thousands of dollars to learn that, or B, I've actually learned it from myself by understanding and reading these charts. Things like, continuation head and shoulders. What does a false breakout look like? Continuation moves and so on and so forth. So that's the whole thing about these videos here, guys. It's just to teach you the purpose and out there. But within your trading, guys, find something that you believe in and then go trade that. Remember, it's not the market that gets you. It's not the system that gets you. At the end of the day, I believe every single trading system, whether it's a divergent system or a reversal system or a trend continuation system, I truly believe most systems out there do work. Is you just don't work it. You think one or two losing trades is a bad thing, especially if you're trading like a divergent system or whatever. Now, I honestly believe if you're trading, you should be trading a trend falling system, because that's going to give you a much better chance of having the analogy of cutting your losses short and let your wind run.